Today, just because Mighty Number 9 is a retro platformer doesn't mean it should have a retro ad campaign. This is CheckPoint. Good day. I regret to inform you that this week's CheckPoint has been cancelled. I won't get into the details, but let's just say that mistakes were made and someone is going to have to do some serious mopping up. As an apology for this oversight, here are the CheckPoint stories we would have done if we were doing a checkpoint, which we aren't. Some people, including me, are very excited about No Man's Sky. Some people, not including me, are so upset the game is now set for an August 9th release date, they've been sending people death threats. And not just to the developers, which at least sort of makes sense in a twisted way, but games journalists that reported on the delay have also been threatened. Look, I know you're not happy about waiting 49 extra horrible days to play No Man's Sky, but maybe stop telling the Hello Games staff that you're going to find them and kill them because of it. After all, I know nothing motivates me to work long days away from the safety of my home and the company of loved ones like constant calls for my immediate murder. KJ Inafune's hugely crowdfunded and repeatedly delayed Mighty Number 9 has a for real release date of June 21st, and a new trailer to hype you up for it. A trailer straight out of the 90s, and not in the good way. Obviously, Mighty Number 9 is trying to hit that rich vein of Mega Man nostalgia, but Mega Man fans don't typically also have nostalgia for a time when advertisers talked down to them, as the trailer proudly proclaims that you'll be able to, quote, make your enemies cry like an anime fan on prom night. Get it? Because anime fans don't get laid, ha ha ha, by our video game. It's a good thing there's no significant crossover between gaming fans and anime fans. Wouldn't that be a colossal marketing misstep for an already much maligned project that people are continually straining to give benefit of the doubt to? Is this not anime? Also, he looks like Astro Boy, which is basically proto-anime. Not upgrading to the latest version of your operating system is a time-honored tradition among computer users. Some people have good reasons for not wanting to update, but sometimes it's just that change frightens us and you can't make me. This is a problem for Microsoft because they really want people to upgrade to Windows 10. So how can they convince people to update their OS? Make them do it by accident. Look at the latest Windows 10 upgrade pop-up. If you click the one displayed button, you're agreeing to the update. Previously, if you closed the window, that was the only way to avoid it. But now, if you close the window, the system interprets that as that you are not explicitly saying don't update, so you're going to be updated. On the left of the OK button, typically where the other half of a yes-no choice is found, it's not a small, less enticing way of saying no, it's where you click to update immediately. What the shit, Microsoft? I've spent years training myself not to actually read these windows before turning my nose up at your increasingly desperate pleas to upgrade my OS. Making me think about my choices? Poor form. The TV rights to Mirror's Edge have been picked up. According to production company Endemol Shine, who mainly make pilots for NBC and Fox, Mirror's Edge makes a good TV property because, quote, it has a strong female protagonist, a wildly rabid fan base, and a worldwide brand that Electronic Arts and EA DICE have done an amazing job establishing. Which is true if you ignore the years between 2009 and 2013 where EA let the franchise sit in limbo. Yeah, it's a great brand. I mean, Mirror's Edge Catalyst isn't out yet, and it's a reboot, so we don't know if it's still good, but it doesn't matter, because we all know a cool sci-fi show doesn't have a snowball's chance in hell of being shown on network television. Unless they make Faith a lawyer and a courier, and give her relationship problems to juggle, and maybe a flirtatious relationship with a rival lawyer/courier, and a wacky comic relief friend who's always getting in the way and threatening to undercover her secret identity, and a talking dog. Actually, just keep it. I don't want this show anymore. In the downtime between Overwatch's beta and its release, the internet had to do something to fill the void in its heart left by the absence of their newest waifus, and of course, that thing was looking at lots of porn of them. Pornhub proudly touted statistics that showed an 817% increase in searches for various Overwatch-related search terms that I will not subject you to. Blizzard is understandably concerned that someone Googling their brand new game might instead stumble across surprisingly skillful animation of, for example, Widowmaker having sex with Tracer, but Widowmaker has a penis now. But Equally understandably, Blizzard doesn't want to actually deal with this torrent of smut personally, so they've hired security firm Erdetto to file DMCA takedowns on Overwatch porn that infringes Blizzard's copyright. To be clear, that is almost entirely limited to animations that use character models ripped from the game itself. Most fan art is still safe, so if you've been hankering to draw Winston with big old gorilla titties, you're probably fine and weird. But then I legitimately saw criticism of Tracer erotic fan art that called foul because she wasn't wearing her chronal accelerator and would therefore have become unstuck in time, so even porn isn't free from pedantry. Coming up, the new Goat Simulator expansion aims its horns of satire squarely at Star Citizen. We hope Goat Simulator becomes the video game equivalent of Weird Al. You haven't really made it until you've been parodied in boneless goat form.
I feel like there's porn for basically any, I mean, that's the thing, right? The Rule 34.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't quite know why Overwatch porn is like, I guess it's just the thing right now.
But. There are two subreddits for Overwatch porn.
Uh-huh. I mean, I guess they should be happy that they did a lot of cool character designs that people want.
Good for them.